Allow me
رئيس
to
الوزراء شهباز
uh,
شريف
Mr. Shahbaz
كان له
Sharif
أو يوصف بأنه ذو
is
علاقة جيدة مع مودي
described to have
رئيس
good
الوزراء
relation with
الهندي. هل
Modi.
يمكن أن
Um,
يكون لشغله لهذا المنصب في هذه الفترة دور في
can
تغيير هذا
he
المشهد؟
change the situation on the ground?
I don't know what the context the Prime Minister's, but Prime Minister doesn't have good relations with anyone. The state of Pakistan has relations with the government and the people. And Mr. Shahbaz
عمران
Sharif,
خان يصفه هو
Mr.
وشقيقه الأكبر
Mr. Shahbaz
بأنهم
Sharif,
أصدقاء
Imran Khan
لمودي.
said that they are good friends to Modi.
yes, but as we've established already, most of what Imran Khan says is not true. As far as the Prime Minister is concerned, he has no personal relationship with Mr. Modi. He has, as Prime Minister, unlike Mr. Khan, not had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Prime Minister Modi. I don't think it's healthy to go down this path. What I'm trying to emphasize is whether the Prime Minister of Pakistan is Mr. Imran Khan, Mr. Shahbaz Sharif, or whoever will be the Prime Minister in the future. We all want peaceful relations with our neighbors. I believe that the people of Pakistan and the people of India want to be able to live in peace amongst themselves as good neighbors. In order to do that, we have to respect international law, UN conventions, address the issue of terrorism and extremism. And I believe that is an agenda that we are committed to and that we hope to be able to fulfill. As far as the August 2019 situation in Kashmir is concerned, I believe that if India were to return to what international law says and what international law requires, we will be able to move beyond that incident.
تحدي آخر وهو تحدي الإرهاب.
Another
والدتك
challenge, the
نواف
challenge
البوتو قتلت في
of
ألجيريا ضمن حركات طالبان
terrorism.
باكستان
Your mother was
بتنفيذه.
killed
وهنا
in
دعني
a
أسرد
terrorist
هذه العلاقة
attack,
المعقدة
and you
لنقل فيما يتعلق
accused
بطالبان باكستان
Taliban
وطالبان
to
أفغانستان.
perpetrate that.
طالبان أفغانستان تتوسط
Taliban
الآن فيما
Afghanistan is
يتعلق بالعلاقة
mediating
مع طالبان باكستان، ولكن أيضا
in
فشل
your
الاتفاق
relation
الأخير لوقف
with
إطلاق النار،
Taliban
وهي متهمة
Pakistan,
من
but the
قبلكم
recent
أيضا بأنها
ceasefire
تؤوي
failed,
طالبان
and
باكستان.
you
إلى أين يتجه
accuse
هذا المشهد بهذا
Taliban
التعقيد؟
Afghanistan of harboring Taliban Pakistan. How do you see this relationship?
I think as it comes across in your question, this is a very complicated topic and a very complicated issue. But it is also a reality for us in Pakistan. Unlike other countries, we can't just pick up and leave and pretend a reality doesn't exist. So Afghanistan is in our neighborhood. They are our neighbors. We have hundreds of years of traditions and history and cultural and religious association between the people of Pakistan and the people of Afghanistan. As far as whether it's the interim government in Afghanistan, we are engaging with them as a result of our foreign policy, as a result of our of the reality of our neighborhood, in the interest of our region and our own country. As far as the TTP is concerned, absolutely, they have been involved in heinous terrorist attacks in the past. Unfortunately, terrorist attacks are also still ongoing, and we expect to work with our neighbors in Afghanistan and the interim authorities there to address the challenges posed by the terrorist organization.
أيضا في هذه الجزئية
Also, in the same
تحديدا
context,
كان يعني هناك تساؤل دائما حول
there was a
أنكم
question
رغم كل هذه السنوات لم تتمكنوا
throughout
من
all these years
إلقاء
you
القبض أو
couldn't
اعتقال منفذي جريمة
arrest
اغتيال بنظير
those
بوتو.
who
لماذا؟
perpetrated the crime of killing Benazir Bhutto. Why?
First of all, as far as those involved in the assassination of Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto, obviously the physical terrorists or suicide bombers that were involved in the attack, because it was a suicide attack, died on the scene. the complicity of the dictator of the time meant that he hosed down the crime scene and made it very difficult for the forensic and all the other investigations that did happen after this. There was a UN investigation and other inquiries that have left a lot of questions that still need to be answered. While all of this was ongoing, Bayatullah Masood of the TTP, who was linked in the attack or sort of leadership level, was assassinated, killed himself in an attack. But as far as I'm concerned, for me, I believe justice is for the system within Pakistan to be able to give justice, for the courts within Pakistan to be able to convict those associated or involved. And not just for my mother, but for every Pakistani. We want to see our institutions strong enough to deliver justice, not only to a former prime minister, but to average Pakistani.
I want to conclude with the question regarding your question to your visit to Doha. You have good relations with Qatar, a lot of investments in the field of energy. You are here and your visit coincides with the World Cup. What do you think about the organization and this event in general?
Well, first of all, I'm very grateful to the foreign minister for inviting me to attend this fantastic event. I think every Muslim across the world is proud of the people of Qatar and the government of Qatar for hosting the World Cup. I think it's a moment of pride for all of us to be able to experience this. And I think it's had a fantastic impact, obviously for the people of Qatar and for your own economy, but to drive reform internally, externally, the position that we have achieved as a result. I found it a fantastic experience.